Hello and welcome to Weird Around Illinois. We've talked about DOGMAN a lot, and we've talked about some of his features and attributes, but one thing we haven't talked a lot about is his prints. So let's talk DOGMAN prints, and let's get weird. So, the big question is, where are the DOGMAN prints? We see Bigfoot prints, we see prints for other animals. We don't see DOGMAN prints. Not on shows, not in museums, not anywhere. So why is that? I guess before we get too far into that question, we should probably ask, what would a DOGMAN print even look like? And there are different opinions on that, but there are some basic parameters.
Yeah, so the predicted parameters for these, for most DOGMAN, is ranging between 6 and 12 feet long, or 6 and 12 inches long, and then 5 to 8 inches wide. And then their strides are super long, with 40 to 50 inches apart. And then it seems that it's kind of going between 3 and 5 5 toes with claws. And then, I mean, you know, it's a DOGMAN, so it commonly has his canine configurations, sort of like, you know, one claw further back, and it just isn't like a humanoid or anything like that, humanoid footprint.
Right.
Yeah, long stride and a bipedal.
I'm honestly surprised that the foot wouldn't be bigger for such a big creature.
It's impressive to hold all that weight. I mean, from what I remember, they weigh between predicted again, like between 4 and 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
In that wide range.
Yeah, but remember the way they walk. They're basically walking on the front half of their feet. Their heels are off the ground. So when you get a print, you're getting a print for like the front half of the foot, not the full foot.
That's a good point.
So when you see a 12-inch footprint, there could be another 4 to 6 inches beyond that you're not seeing.
Interesting. Well, there's some other like animals that could look like DOGMAN prints. One is wolves. Their footprints are 3.5 to 5 inches long, 3 to 4 inches wide, and of course 4 claws.
So even a wolf, it sounds like it's like half the size of a DOGMAN print.
Yeah, not really close at all.
But the configuration is right.
Mm-hmm.
And even bears, it's 4 to 9 inches long, 3 to 5 inches wide, and 5 claws, like in a line.
So it's about 3/4 the size of a DOGMAN print, but the claws are wrong, because you got 5 points right in the front instead of the canine configuration with the one claw hanging back.
Yeah. And cougars, they're 3 to 4.5 inches long, 3 to 4.5 inches wide, 4 toes, and the claws are retracted.
That's cool, by the way. I didn't realize cougars could do that. I guess I should have assumed it, but yeah. And again, they're roughly the size of a wolf print, so still about half the size of a DOGMAN print.
I mean, cougars are just giant cats.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of explains the claws retracting as well. That's what cats can do.
Yeah. But we're talking about 3 huge animals, and none of their prints are really close to the size of a DOGMAN print.
No.
No matter how big, it just seems like they all just can't match.
Yeah.
And like you said, the DOGMAN prints could be even bigger. We just can't see it.
Right. Yeah, so I guess that kind of rules out the idea that DOGMAN prints are being mistaken for some other animal. Because if we accept those parameters that we laid out for DOGMAN prints, there's no way you're going to see a wolf print and mistake it for a DOGMAN, or see a DOGMAN print and mistake it for a wolf, unless you think it's like a juvenile DOGMAN or something, or a baby DOGMAN, pup.
Gross.
Yeah, so I don't think misidentification is really possible here. Now, there have been a few isolated reports of DOGMAN prints, and we're going to share some pictures with you. The first one is from 2018 in Oklahoma. And when I looked at it, I didn't immediately think DOGMAN. I immediately thought, like, Velociraptor.
Yeah. I mean, just first look, I mean, number one, it's much bigger, but, like, it has a heel.
If that is, in fact, one print. The other possibility is it could be a 4-legged animal walking over its own prints.
Maybe.
It does. Which we have to consider that possibility with all of these, but if we accept it as a single solo print, it's really interesting because it is much bigger than the foot of the human who's there. So that would put it probably at closer to 16 to 18 inches. You've got your 3 toes in the front, which clearly have claws. You have perhaps another claw hanging back, and then you've got the pad of the foot in the middle. So that would be a very, very large dogman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many claws does a bear kind of have?
5.
5. Okay. Well,
And they're
that's
all
just-
lined up in the front, so there wouldn't
Yeah.
be like one hanging back.
Yeah. That,
Just looks like 3.
Yeah.
I would wonder how big the shoe size is.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's, like they got clodhoppers there. It doesn't look like it's a size 14 or anything. It's probably I would guess you're probably looking at a 10 or 11 inch shoe there.
perhaps.
You don't know for sure though.
No.
That's the issue.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. You're trying to judge it based on the size of the shoelaces and the pant leg and everything else. That's about all the scale you have. Well, another sighting was in the Pacific Northwest in 2023. This one is a little bit harder to see, but at least we have 2 tracks. So it's a little bit easier to kind of make out. I wish they had some scale here. We do see 4 toes. Looks like there's claws on the toes. Looks like there's another claw hanging back in the traditional formation. So if this thing fits the size parameters, this could be a dogman print.
Yeah, potentially. We have, with this one, we have literally 0 scale comparison, so it could be giant, it could be very small.
Mm-hmm.
5 kind of toes that are like not really in a straight formation, so it doesn't, not really similar to a bear.
Yeah, it looks more like a canine print.
Yeah, especially that one at the bottom. It looks actually pretty small.
Yeah, we might even be looking at 2 different animals here.
I'm thinking it might be.
Oh, there's a heel on the other one, sorta.
Yeah,
I didn't. Oh, well, I guess so.
It's almost like it could be one animal just with 2 small paws, sort of. But there's like a heel, like you said.
so like maybe the front paws are bigger than the back paws or something?
Maybe, I don't know.
I guess that was true on our dog, wasn't it?
Well, I mean,
At the end for sure.
yeah, the
for
paws.
different reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this one, but I don't think it's the dog man. Or if it was a dog man, I think it would be like a dog man pup.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we're following your theory or the theory that just kind of evolved here, that it's front legs versus back legs, then it's walking on all 4s, which is also not traditional dogman behavior.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
Sometimes I do hear them walking on all 4s though, if they're just like traveling through the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that to go faster, I believe, like faster amounts of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, without the scale though, this could be a small dog, this could be a large wolf, or this could be a dogman.
Yeah.
So this last one is from Staten Island in 2025, and the scale is not shown here, but I believe they said it was 4 inches across. So we're kind of in dogman territory there, and it looks huge.
Okay.
But again, you got no scale in the picture. 4 claws. Doesn't really extend far enough to see if there's a 5th claw in the back, like most canines would have. I swear, I almost see treads in the middle of it. It's almost like somebody stepped into the dogman print or into the dog print.
I mean, that could be like just friction or like dragging of the foot. That could happen.
Okay.
Definitely not something to rule out.
Yeah. Very clear definition, though.
Yeah, must have been something heavy.
Yeah.
The claws don't look the same shape exactly. Like the 2 in the middle, they look kind of different, like different shapes. Maybe just the mud got disformed. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd assume that the mud. I mean, looking here, it looks like the mud kind of sunk in.
And remember, I mean, all 4 claws, or all 4, whatever you want to call them, don't have to be the same. I mean, look at your fingers. No 2 fingers are alike on your hand.
It's true.
I guess the biggest argument I'd have against this being a dogman is the fact that it was in Staten Island. I mean, that's a pretty well-populated area. I've never heard of dogman sightings in Staten Island. Doesn't mean they haven't happened, but
I don't know what's in Staten Island. Is that just a bunch of cities?
yeah, I mean, it's not too far from New York City, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
The dogman is being chased straight out of New York right now.
yeah. Again, don't trust my geography. All you haters out there, just I don't think Staten Island is like in Hawaii or something, but
It's gonna be like on some other side of the country.
Yeah, I always associate Staten Island with New York. As a matter of fact, I think you can get there by public transportation from New York City, if I'm not mistaken, but or at least by a ferry. So,
It's still gonna end up in Hawaii, like you said.
yeah, it is, or it's going to be in Montana or something like that. I just know it.
Yep.
But yeah, if my memory is correct that Staten Island is just a ferry ride away from New York City, then this would be odd. So, I mean, we've established that these 3 most credible Dogman prints that we could find quite possibly are not Dogman prints. We've established that existing animals could not reasonably be mistaken for Dogman prints. That leaves us in a very uncomfortable position here, because we still have the question, where are the Dogman prints? I mean, is the lack of prints conclusive proof that Dogman is a myth? Or is the lack of prints conclusive proof that there's some other feature to Dogman that we're not realizing? Maybe he has, the ability to cover his own tracks, or maybe he teleports where he's going and he never actually takes a step, or help me out here. What could possibly be causing this?
Maybe Dogman truly is just next level and like backs up and covers up his tracks as he moves.
Yeah.
Trying to hide something.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of really is maybe teleporting in different dimensions. I mean, that'll explain the mist, but then again, not everyone sees mists. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Barnaby Jones wouldn't approve of that.
No.
I've never heard of what he thinks of Dogman, though.
That's true. He was referring to Bigfoot in the Paranormal Chicago Convention.
Yeah. People tell stories about being chased by Dogman, and you'd think to be chased by Dogman, he would be pounding the ground heavily with his paws and, really racing after them. How is there not evidence? I mean, other than, I guess, the most logical argument would be, if you've just been chased by a Dogman, you're not going back to that area for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, I guess a fear factor can go a long way.
And I'm trying to remember the size of the prints that we saw, like up by Holy Hill. I want to say they were in the Dogman range.
Yeah.
But Holy Hill Cemetery?
Well, maybe a little bit smaller, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite to the degree, like 12 inches long at max.
No, probably not. I guess I was
Maybe.
thinking more the width. I think we're
yeah.
probably at the 4 or 5 inch width, which I guess is not too far off from a wolf.
Yeah, I believe it was like a 6x6 or something like that. It was like, I think it was more on the round side anyway.
Yeah. And the tracks we saw by the Des Plaines River were nowhere close to that. I think I even said when we saw him, this is probably a large dog.
Yeah, it was just like normal prints.
Yeah. Well, it's a mystery. I hope this doesn't mean that Dogman doesn't exist, because if he doesn't exist, then we've been wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, I guess a big explanation that people have said is that people mistake Bigfoot for Dogman a lot. So I mean, that's always a possibility on the table. But once more, how have people mistaken a Bigfoot head for a dog head? Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be strange.
And I would, make the werewolf argument and say that maybe Dogman leaves a human print and has a more human-like foot, but there are people who've claimed to see his foot, and they claim it's dog-like.
Yeah, people have claimed a lot of bipedal, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I was even going to go with, the idea that this is a military creation. Maybe it's actually wearing combat boots. But no, people have seen it all the way down to the foot, and they claim it's got like the backwards bending legs like a wolf, and they see the claws like a wolf and everything. So I don't know. Well, whenever we're in Dogman territory, we'll just have to watch the ground really, really carefully and see if we can find one of these prints to be the first to produce a really good, credible Dogman print.
Yeah, it's got to be a muddy day though, because all these photos are either in snow or mud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think at least one of them has to be fake, because one has 4 toes and the other has 3.
yeah. For sure.
If I had to guess, I'd say it was the 3-toed one that was fake. Because again, that one looks more like a velociraptor than anything.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you could have just gotten somebody with a pretty big foot and then spread your feet left or up and down, and then just kind of drew the claws.
And number 2, I think, are just small prints, personally.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Number 3, who knows?
Yeah.
The Staten Island Dogman, we might have to investigate. Well, if any of you have ever seen a Dogman print, and ideally photographed it or taken a cast of it or something, by all means, let us know. We would love to hear about it. We'd love to see whatever evidence that you have so that we can continue to hunt Dogman and not feel like we're chasing a shadow. As always, thank you for listening, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing us with your friends.